going to turn my mic up quite a bit there. Maybe that's better. Yeah, that was pretty low on the volume. So I hope you're having a good day wherever you are in the world. And right now we're looking at the news page, and this is investing.com, and this is our economic calendar, and uh, the data that came out just now for the JOLTS job opening is the actual greater than forecast. So that's good news for the U.S. economy. They need some good news, and that should be putting pressure on gold to start heading down. Well, let's just jump over to our chart and see what's going on with gold. Digest the news, and it looks like I'm having trouble with my internet. Sorry about that. The screen flashing on and off there. Just quickly, while I do have good internet, let's jump down and look at the. I want to go back to the news. There was one interesting thing I forgot to show you there. Let me just jump back to that chart. And here we are again on investing.com. And you see that the news came out there, and that was 7.740 compared to what was expected, 7.650, I believe it is. And anyway, what I wanted to show you was this: the reason that I'm going to show you the USD JPY. The JPY had some news come out early in the Asia Pacific session today, and it was bad news. Okay, on the GDP, the gross domestic product, it was less than expected, so that was not good for the Japanese yen. And you'll see that in the charts that I'm going to share with you just now. Let me go back over to the charts, and here we are, and we'll go ahead and start just with the USD JPY. And so what you've been seeing since that news came out, and bad news for the JPY, the Japanese yen, the USD JPY has been coming up all day, whereas normally we would expect it would go down. All right, and I did give a sell on Sunday, and so that did go into profit. Okay, all day Monday, and then a little bit on Tuesday this morning, until the news came out, and then boom, when you got bad news on the JPY paired with the US dollar, then it went the other direction. But as you see, that's come up to a resistance zone, and it's starting to come back down. It will come back down to where it was. That happens all the time with the news. You know, there'll be a knee-jerk reaction for a few hours, and then the price will go back doing what it was doing before the news came out. And this is not, you don't see that strengthening of the USD JPY. That's not because of the strength of the US dollar. Let's look at the JPY. And what happened here when that news came out, Okay, first started off the day, it was, it was good, going like normal. JPY is going up, very bullish, but then the news came out and it was bad news for the Japanese economy, so it started coming down. And then the JPY, this is the JPY basket, the Japanese yen compared with six major currencies. Now it's starting to go back up and it will get back and continue in an upward direction. But this is not why. And the chart. In fact, while I'm even here, let me see if I can just change the internet. We'll be seeking and go. Now we have started on the screen. And look, this is a sad state of the US dollar. Okay, just boom, 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 going down, going lower, 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 lower. And I've been saying this all this year that we will continue to see weakening of the US dollar. And so the movement that we had with the JPY, the USD JPY going up, was nothing to do with the strength of the US dollar. The US dollar is not getting stronger. It was that news that came out against the Japanese yen today. All right, so and so I continue to be bearish on the UJ, by the way. I did give you a signal on Sunday to sell, and that went into good profit. And if you held on, you could have either closed your trade or you held on to that, and that will continue to go in profit throughout the rest of the week. And then let's look at the Euro US, and it's just going gangbusters. Okay, I gave you a buy limit on that one, and that one did open yesterday, and now it's in very, very good profit. So continuing upward movement with the Euro US, I said earlier that would reach $1.10. Now it's already at $1.09. So $1.10 is not very far away. And then the odd US, the Asian currency is not doing so well. Bit of a roller coaster here, up and down movement, pretty sideways most of today. And the same with the New Zealand US, not doing much. And then with the pound US, okay, I gave you a buy limit on that one. It opened yesterday, and that is in good profit today, as you can see there on the screen. Okay, so the pound, the UK, Great British Pound just continues to do well. Went sideways for a couple of days, but now it's starting to take off and should continue bullish movement throughout the rest of the week. And then the USD CAD, a little bit hard one to figure out with this trade war that's going on between Canada and the US. I did have a sell limit on that one. It opened on yesterday during the US session and then came down into profit. But then, sorry, that did not open. It did open yesterday, but went the wrong direction. It has come back down to the entry point and is now going the wrong direction again. Okay, but it's nowhere near hitting the stop loss, so I'm still holding that trade, the USD CAD. I am bearish on the USD CAD. Right, just waiting for that to come down and later during the week to go into profit. These are really high prices that we're seeing on the USD CAD with a $1.45 in that range. Right now, trading at $1.44, but we can certainly have room to eventually turn bearish and go to much lower prices. If you look back here, see how far it can still drop just within a couple of weeks. And it has been starting to go lower, but this is the roller coaster that we've seen because of this trade war between the USA and Canada. So just a quick look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin not doing very much, surprisingly. It's come down to yesterday to even this morning to 76,000. And now it's gone back up and trading at 81,000. Whether or not that's going to come up to 85, then 90, and back to the higher prices we were used to, we will just have to wait and see. And then my favorite one that I always share with you is the Pound New Zealand. And this one did a great bullish run. And then I started to try and get in a couple of trades, short trades. I got a couple of good trades last week, short. Then it turned bullish again. Now it's turned short again. So we're right here at a very strong support and resistance zone. And you can see we've actually got a double top, which was formed from last week. It has not been to these high prices since about 2016, I believe. Been 8 or 9 years since it's been to this level. So we should see it sort of start to stagnate around here and start to continue its downward movement. Yes, I am bearish again on the pound New Zealand, just waiting for the good opportunity to go short again on the pound New Zealand. And let's see what happened with gold. Yeah, it didn't pay much attention to the news, which was good for the US economy, and that should put pressure on gold, but it has not done that. And now we see some more upward movement with gold, now trading at 29.19, probably going to 29.20 already. And then probably our next level of support is 29.29, 29.30, right in that zone. And we have hit that several times in the last couple of weeks, so we're likely to hit that again during the US session. So that's it for me. I hope that these trade setups that I shared with you, this little bit of analysis, will help you with your trading. Wherever you are in the world, I wish you all the best with your trading. And be sure to subscribe to my channel, Prosperity Rising FX or Rick Ray FX. And then you will be alerted every time I go live on YouTube and when I do my weekly analysis videos on Sunday. Okay, wherever you are in the world, have a great week, and I'll see you again tomorrow.